Hey guys, you missed me or what? Well, I'm back. Why did I talk like that? Anyways, happy 2022 to all you guys, and I hope you guys had a great holiday season with your friends and family. I know I did. It was great, fantastical. So today we're talking about something that holds a special place in my heart, and it's the Harry Potter reunion movie. Now, it came out January 1st, 2022, because you got to start the year on a good note, and anything Harry Potter is going to be kick ass. And it, quite frankly, it was. It got 100% of Rotten Tomatoes in the first day or two, which was, come on, Harry Potter. You have to give it 100%. And besides all that, guys, to show and to prove to you guys why I love the movie so much, look, I even have a deck of cards inspired by Harry Potter, given to me by my good friend Joe. Joe, if you're watching, which I know you are because you always watch my stuff and you always make fun of it, thank you for the cards. So I'm going to do a card trick at the end of the video, only if you guys behave. Behave and be good, and I'll show you one.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Anyways, let's get right into this video. Won't be too long. I just want to talk a little bit about what I thought about this movie. And basically, yeah. So it was really cool to see the actors come together on the big screen again, talking to each other. They haven't seen each other in so long. And, you know, Emma Watson got emotional. So did Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint. There's actually a really funny moment when when Ron and Hermione, Rupert Grint and Emma Watson. You know what? For the sake of this review, I'm just gonna call the actors by their character names. I think it'd be more fun like that. So when Ron was talking to Hermione, and they're basically just saying how, you know, how they grew up with each other and the movies were so fun and it was such a great time seeing each other. Ron was like, "I love you," and then Hermione was just like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, as a friend, as a friend," and then everyone was laughing like, just to be clear.
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
To see you. I love you. As a friend.
Just to be clear
Just to
for
be clear.
everyone watching.
It is true.
It was so funny, and I just, it was just nice to see all the actors together again, and especially seeing Hagrid not being fucking 8 feet tall with a huge ass beard and 500 pounds. It was great to see him looking like a normal person, even though I miss Hagrid so much, looking the way he is. But it's really cool. He's one of my favorite characters, and Daniel Radcliffe really got emotional too in the movies. And the movies to him, you know, I could tell they really mean a lot to him just because of the fact that his parents didn't want him to be in them in the first place. That was something I didn't even know about. And I learned watching this reunion movie was that Christopher Columbus basically said, yeah, we had a hard time trying to get him on board. You know, his parents were a little on the fence. They didn't want him to be that child star that misses being a child, misses having a childhood and having all this responsibility, because it is a lot of work. 10 years old, 11 years old, being in these big motion pictures. It's a lot of stress. You guys have seen it with like Macaulay Culkin and everybody else. It takes a toll on your mental well-being, which is something I'm going to be talking about in a future episode with a good friend of mine, Amy, where we'll be talking about mental health and how it relates to the entertainment industry. But going back on topic of this video, they did a good tribute to all the people who passed away, which there's so many great actors, one of them being Alan Rickman, Richard Griffiths, and many others. So it was really sad because without them, these movies wouldn't be what they are. And Alan Rickman, especially, his character, Professor Snape, if he was so misunderstood, and you come to really love him by the end of the movies. And one thing I'm going to mention is that why his character is so special is because, think about it, in part 6, remember when Snape killed Dumbledore because he had to do it? There's a part when, remember, they're walking towards Hagrid's and then Bellatrix lights it on fire. Harry goes, you coward, fight back, whatever, right?
Think fight back! You coward, fight back!
No.
It's funny, Harry calls him a coward, but then by the end of the movie, when he finds out why he did everything and how he was part of the plan, Dumbledore's plan to protect Harry, Harry tells his son after, he goes, you were named after 2 headmasters of Hogwarts, and one of them was a Slytherin, and he was one of the bravest men I've ever known. So it's funny. First he calls him a coward, and then he says he's one of the bravest men ever. It just goes to show that, you can't judge a book by its cover. You really have to understand why people do the things they do in life. That goes for everything, not just in these movies. Another cool thing I really like, just the cinematography. They showed a lot of footage on set, And the way they just sat down with each other, the area that they were in, beautiful. You know what's really cool too? So the actors spoke about their characters and how they relate to their characters so much. Emma Watson was basically saying that, and you can kind of tell because even like in her interviews, you could tell she really is Hermione because she's so smart and like she's so outspoken. She's really like that type of person in a good way. Like she's fantastic, a great actress, great person. I don't know her personally, but I wish I did. And she was saying like, yeah, like I relate to Hermione. I am Hermione. Like it's me playing myself. And even the directors, Christopher Columbus actually said this too in one of his why did I say Christopher Columbus? Not the friggin' explorer, Chris Columbus. So you guys know the difference here. Chris Columbus, very well-known director, by the way. I love his movies. He said Hermione, Emma Watson, was the smartest amongst everybody. Not just the kids, but everybody, even the adults. She was the smartest. And even they showed like behind the scenes, like not behind the scenes. Well, yeah, behind the scenes of them auditioning and doing like just some takes, whatever, of some of the scenes. And just seeing them three together as kids, you understand, like, think about it. The first two Harry Potters, right? They were about 11 to 12 years old, about that range. Or like, I would say 11 to 13, because Tom Felton was 13 by the second one. I remember they were just basically talking about how these kids, with very little experience, they were such great actors. But you guys have seen it too, with like Macaulay Culkin and like in like Home Alone. And so many other child stars that perform so well and like they're just so likable on screen. That's exactly what they did properly with these movies. They started off with them young, and they were just being themselves, being very creative, and just their mind was just so colorful, right? And then you grow to like them as they get older. You grow with them, right? I remember my brother and my sister, they were around the same age as the actors when the first movie came out. So think about it. When they watched the first to the 8, they grew up with them. They're on the same age. And think about it. You can really relate to these characters a lot too, because they're just kids going to school. Even though their school is a bunch of wizards in a fictional place, it's pretty similar. Listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, if I can find a way to become a wizard, I'm gonna do it. So besides all that, guys, I know it's hard to talk about a lot of the things that happen in this because first off, I don't want to spoil everything for you guys too, because I want you guys to watch it. And if you did watch it, you'll understand why I couldn't speak about every single thing. All I'm going to say is that this is definitely worth to watch. It's fantastic and it's free if you have HBO Max. And I give it a 5 stars because why wouldn't I? And actually in June, I'm buying tickets to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the musical. Is it a musical or it's like a play? Whatever, play musical. I'm excited to watch it. So guys, remember to like and subscribe. And if you guys love Harry Potter as much as I do, stick around because I'll definitely be doing more fun stuff. Maybe even some things that you didn't know, like some Easter eggs that I found that other people didn't. But as promised, because you guys were so well behaved, I'll show you guys a little card trick because why not? All right, let's see how I'm going to do this here. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Now I'm going to just sit up. I'm not going to talk, but I'm allowed to see the card that I pick. Okay. You'll see why. All right. Well, that wasn't the best trick. At least it worked. But listen, I'm no magician. But if you guys want to see a real magician, go check out JS Magic on YouTube. He is the best. And also check out Brothers from Brooklyn because he's the guy who taught me that trick and many more. So maybe I'll showcase more if you guys like them. I'm not the best, like I said, but I have fun doing them. And like always, guys, This video is powered by Blue Chip Creatives, Justin from Mafia Chronicles. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next one. And lastly, guys, I'm not sure if I already mentioned this, but let's raise our wands for everybody who passed away on the Harry Potter movies. Richard Griffiths, Richard Harris, Helen McCroy, hope I'm saying the names right, sorry. Alan Rickman, Vern Troyer, Robert Hardy, John Hurt, Timothy Bateson, Terrence Baylor, Robert Knox, Sam Beasley, Paul Ritter, Dave Lagano, Peter Cartwright, Derek Deadman, Hazel Douglas, Alfred Burke, Jimmy Gardner, Elizabeth Spriggs, and that is it, guys. So, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.